Hello and welcome to this session Techies. My name is Yogesh Kumar. In this session we are going to talk on performing NTP client configuration and management using Ansible on Linux or Unix systems. We all know what is NTP and how critical is NTP client on a enterprise server. So if you don't have idea on NTP, you can just watch my previous videos where I have discussed about NTP. Okay, so in this session, we are going to configure and manage the NTP client on enterprise server. For this demo, I have taken my Ansible server, which is configured on Red Hat Linux, and I got two clients, and I have just made their NTP configuration bad. On one server, I have uninstalled NTPD. On other, I have installed NTP, but that particular server got bad configuration. Okay. So friends, one thing I want to share, if NTP client is not in sync with the NTP sources, what issues may occur? Couple of those are in case there is time lag, you will be not able to do troubleshooting in case something bad happens because your timestamps will be incorrect. They will be not in sync with accurate time, right? Other thing, let's say you got one application server, one database server. So if application server got incorrect time, it is not in sync with, let's say, database server timing. So what will happen? Let's say application server write a log at particular time, but on database server timestamp will be different, on application server timestamp will be different, right? So in that way, again, troubleshooting if required, that becomes difficult. And there are a couple of services which need time to be in sync with the NTP sources or the target services, then only those services run. One of example is AWS CLI. Let's say you got one Linux server where you have configured AWS CLI and that got time incorrect for some reason. In that case, when you want to communicate with Amazon API, then it will not communicate because time is not in sync. So there are multiple example, friends, but these were few which I thought to share with you. Okay, as a system admin in day-to-day work, we configure NTP clients, we ensure NTP is in sync, we ensure all the servers got right configuration file, or whatever your SOE says, you got configuration as per that SOE. So multiple things, friends. Let's say you got sudden changes and you have to change your NTP server. What you will do, you will log into 100 servers. Let's say you got 100 servers in your setup. Are you going to log into 100 servers and modify the things manually and then restart your NTP? If you do that, that is going to take a long time. And second thing, I'm sure on a large number of servers you are going to make some mistakes, because we are human and we make mistake. We are not like 100% accurate every time, right? By mistake happens, friends. So how if we use Ansible to perform these tasks? Yes, friends, we can use Ansible. I have written a small playbook which we can use to install, configure and manage NTP client on Linux or Unix systems. As part of this playbook, I have used yum module, template module and service module. Along with modules, I have used variable and handlers to make this demo playbook a little bit more efficient. Again, friends, this is a demo playbook only. The best way, once you learn these basics, best way would be using roles. Okay, so if you want to use this playbook, you can use it, you can customize it, but only thing, don't directly copy paste the things and run this playbook on your production setup. What it means, if you do something wrong, your setup may be affected due to whatever the wrong configuration. So just test this playbook on your lab systems. Once you are happy with everything, then you can deploy on production system at your own risk, because you are owner of your environment. Okay, so let's begin technical session, friends. Okay, on my screen, this is my Ansible controller, or you can say my Ansible master server. These are two clients. First client is app server 1, second client is db server 1. Okay, so first thing, let me check what is the NTP status on the target two machines now. So here I'm using Ansible ad hoc commands. Ansible -i is inventory. This is inventory file. -m module. I'm using shell module. -a is arguments or the commands which will be input. I'm saying run ntpq -p on all servers. Pressing enter. All is a group in my inventory which got two servers. If you see, I got error on server with IP 1.13. It is saying it failed. Reason NTP command not found. What it mean? My master server is able to communicate with client, but due to some reason command not found. What it mean? Maybe NTP package is not installed. And on other server, command is successful, but NTP saying read connection refused. What may be the reason? Maybe service is not running, or NTP client configuration is not having valid servers. So these are two possible reasons. So with the ad hoc command, let's check whether NTP is installed or not. So I can run rpm -qa grep for NTP. Okay, so let's press enter and let's see whether NTP is installed. I'm sure on 1.13 NTP is not installed because I uninstalled it. Okay, if you see here on 1.5 NTP package is there, NTP 4.2. On 1.13 NTP is not there. So that's what I was telling, because I prepared this setup. I know what are the things. Okay friends, that's good. So let me show you the playbook which I have written. So playbook name is ntp management.yaml. Pressing enter. Okay, so friends, from here definition start. This is just disclaimer. This is a demo playbook for NTP client config using Ansible, and these are the modules I have used. Use this playbook at your own risk, which I mentioned some time back. Okay, so host, all hosts, become user, root, and these are variables, friend. I'm using variable, just pay attention here. So I'm saying NTP server 1, this is variable, and this variable got value, this one, ntp1.syrahost.com. This is my NTP server 1. This is my NTP server 2, which is variable, and it got this value. So this is the way to define variables. Then in tasks, I got first task, which is to remove Chrony package from the system. Friends, what happens on Red Hat 7? By default, NTP client is Chrony, not NTPD. So Chrony is not recommended on enterprise systems because Chrony is suitable for the systems which are turned on for a very short period of time. Let's say you got your laptop. I believe I will recommend configuring Chrony on that kind of setup where your server is getting powered on for a couple of minutes or sometime, let's say 30 minutes, 1 hour. But if you got enterprise servers, I will recommend NTP. So what I'm doing here, I am just uninstalling Chrony. If you see, this is the first task, which is to remove Chrony, and I'm saying use module yum, and name is Chrony. This is the RPM name, and state need to be absent, mean I want to remove this package if that is installed. And I mentioned tags, so this time I'm using two tags. If you see, because in my earlier video I have used a single tag for single task, but this time I have used two tags basically for a single task. What it mean, if I run with the okay, I will tell you in a couple of seconds. Let's check what is in next task. Again, next task I'm using yum module. I'm saying NTP package state need to be present, and it got tag install underscore NTP. And if you see, it again got second tag. So what is use of second tag, friends? If I run this playbook with tag remove Chrony, this particular playbook is going to do only this particular task. If I run this playbook using start NTP, so start NTP is here, start NTP is here, like it is on multiple tasks. So all the tasks will get executed. So that's a benefit of using multiple tags, and because you can say I have made grouping of tasks. Okay. So what is the next task? Next task is because our NTP client is installed with this particular task. Next task is to copy the centrally managed ntp.conf file from your source servers to target clients or destination clients. Okay, so here I'm using template module. Okay, so friends, why I'm using template module? Because there are two type of configurations. One is static files, one is templates, or the files which got variable data. Static file mean whatever is written inside those files, that will straightforward get copied to target machine. Let's say if you got some text file or data file which do not need any variable or data which don't need to be modified, that you can use that static file. In that case you can use file module. But in my case, I will show you my ntp.conf file, so that got dynamic data. I will tell you like what dynamic data mean. Okay, so I'm using template module, sources template directory slash ntp.j2. J2 stands for ginger to template. So that's a way to use templates. Destination etc ntp.conf. So this file will be copied as etc ntp.conf for target machine. Owner need to be root, group need to be root, mode need to be 0644, backup is equal to yes. What it mean, whenever this file gets copied to target machine, if already any etc ntp.conf file is available, it will make a backup copy of that one. That is used to revert the changes. Then I'm saying notify. Friends, what is notify? Notify is a handler. So I'm saying once this task is done, if like any changes, then notify this particular task, which is start underscore restart underscore ntp underscore client. So that's a name only, you can use any custom name. Then I again go tags copy ntp underscore conf and start ntp. Okay, so now friends, I have used handler. What is handler? When any handler is when any trigger comes, handler works only that time. So once this file is copied and there are some changes, let's say something changed, then it will trigger this particular task, which is here. I have mentioned same name. So notify name and your task name need to be same. If there is difference, if I use client, I change client to clients, it is not going to work. So whatever name you got in notify, that need to be present in name here. So these two need to be similar, then only this will get executed. So I'm saying when something changed, like this file got copied, or if that file was different or got updated, something happened, then trigger this particular task. So this task is using service module. I'm saying service is ntpd, which is service for ntp client. State need to be restarted. Restarted mean because I am assuming service is already running. Even if I use restart, what it mean, if service is in stop state, it will automatically get started. Then I'm saying enabled is equal to yes. What it mean, whenever my client system reboots, ntpd should be automatically started. So I hope you got like what this playbook is doing. If you have any doubt, you can you have a mouse, with couple of mouse clicks you can go back and watch this video again. Okay, so let's execute this playbook, friends. We already checked on this server NTP was installed, on this one not. So let's run this playbook. I'm going to run this playbook without the tags. So okay, so here Ansible playbook, then playbook name. I'm pressing enter here. Because in playbook I have already defined this playbook need to be run on all hosts. If you want to limit the thing, like you want to run this playbook on let's say one server only, you can use -l and put server name. But I want to configure my both client machines. So I'm running this playbook straightforward. So it is running. If you see, this is the first task going, which is default task. In this task, Ansible checks whether the client machines are up and running, and Ansible can do SSH on target machines. If this task is default and it got finished, now next task is to remove Chrony client package. If you see on 1.5, it said OK, which is green. What it mean? The package was already absent, means it was not installed. So now it is working on second client. On second client, if you see it saying it changed the Chrony, what it mean? It uninstalled the Chrony package. It mean package was present earlier, but now Ansible removed that package. Next task is to install NTP client. On one server it is saying okay in green. What it mean? Package is already there. On second server I believe it is installing package now. Let's wait. Okay, on second server if you see it is saying changed. It means it installed NTP client on second machine. Next task is to deploy ntp.conf. Friends, here I'm using template, so I will show you my template file shortly once this playbook finished. So this task changed on both machines. It means template file got copied on both target machines. After that it triggered handler. If you see running handler, why running handler? Because this thing was changed. If there is no change, handler will not run. So this is the handler name or handler task, you can say. It is showing changed. Changed mean it started the NTP service. It mean NTP service was not running before, and this particular handler started the NTP service. So friends, if you see here in the play recap, all tasks are okay, and these are the changed count, and failed is nothing. So it means on both service NTP should be running now. So let's verify whether NTP is running now or not. I'm repeating this command, which is Ansible ad hoc command, to check NTP status on both clients. Oh, good. Friends, if you see, and this is the client 1, this is the client 2. Both got NTP servers, NTP1 and NTP2, which were defined in variables, and same on second server, and NTP is in sync. If you see plus and star symbol before, it means NTP client is in sync with NTP sources. So friends, see how easy this to manage Ansible things and time using Ansible. So that's done, and let me show you client NTP client configuration file on target machine. Then I will show you how template works. If you see, this is a comment which I added, like whenever you manage any file using Ansible, just leave a comment like this is Ansible managed file. Don't edit it manually. What it mean, whoever is going to edit this file, he will be aware that something need to be done at Ansible server and not here. Okay, so here if you see, these are the servers. Server 1 is ntp1.sys syrahost.com, and this is ntp2, which is our NTP server 2. And let me show you my template file now. As I mentioned, I have created one directory called template, and inside that I have created file ntp.j2, which is Jinja2 format file. If you see this file, this is the variable. I have used two variables, ntp underscore server 1 and ntp underscore 2. So when this file got copied on target machine, it automatically picked these variable values from playbook. Let me show you playbook quickly. Okay, if you see friends, I have used these two variables, ntp1 and ntp2. So these are the variables, variable 1, variable 2, these are the values. So when this file got copied, it automatically took the values which were defined in variables. That's the reason I have used template, because I want to show you how you can use template. Even I can use static file, but in some scenarios information may be dynamic. It may be getting changed depending upon environment to environment. In that case, you can use template. So let's quickly check what is the state of NTP and date command. I'm just adding date command here, so it will give me idea what is date on target machines, whether that's got correct or not. If you see, both servers got 21, 29, 21, 29. It means NTP is in sync and the date is correct on my both machines. So that's whole session, friends. You can try this on your lab setup. If you are happy, at your own risk, you can use it, you can customize it, you can run it on your production setup too. but again at your responsibility. So thanks for watching this video, friends. If you have any query, any suggestion, just leave a comment on my YouTube channel. If you want to stay updated with the latest videos which I am posting, so just subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you, friends. Please share your feedback on this video. Thank you. Bye bye.